Welcome to End Communism. Today, I want to address a troubling trend that many of us are witnessing: the encroaching control of government over our personal freedoms. In the United States, while we often taught our nation as a beacon of liberty, we must confront the alarming similarities between certain government actions here and the oppressive tactics employed by Communist China. In China, the Communist Party exerts total control over nearly every aspect of life, from monitoring social media to enforcing strict censorship. They silence dissent and manipulate information. In recent years, we have seen echoes of this control in our own country. During the COVID-19 pandemic, government mandates imposed restrictions on our daily lives that felt increasingly authoritarian. Lockdowns limited our movements, and mandates dictated who could gather, when, and under what circumstances. Much like strict controls seen in China, people were penalized for wanting to gather with friends or family. Businesses faced crippling fines for non-compliance. Our right to choose how to protect our health was overshadowed by government decisions, leaving many feeling powerless and frustrated. This mirrors how the Chinese government uses laws and regulations to control its citizens, removing individual agency in favor of state authority. Moreover, we've seen a troubling rise in cancel culture, a phenomenon that silences dissenting voices and punishes those who express differing opinions. This culture fosters an environment of fear, where people are hesitant to speak out against the government or the prevailing narrative, mirroring the oppressive atmosphere found in China, where expressing dissent can lead to imprisonment or worse. In both cases, the media plays a significant role in amplifying this culture. In the US, the mainstream media often aligns with far-left ideologies, promoting narratives that suppress dissenting views. Just as the Chinese government tightly controls information and restricts free speech, we see a growing trend of censorship in our own media landscape. This creates a chilling effect where individuals fear retribution for speaking out, leading to homogenized narrative that stifles debate. In a truly free society, open dialogue and exchange of ideas should be celebrated, not punished. Yet we are witnessing a pattern of censorship that closely resembles the tactics employed by authoritarian regimes like the CCP. The question we must confront is, how long will we allow this to continue in the name of political correctness or safety? We cannot ignore the alarming parallels between the authoritarian practices of Communist China and the increasingly totalitarian measures being adopted by some in our own government. When the government controls the narrative, restricts our freedoms, and silences dissent, we must remain vigilant. Our rights, our voices are too precious to surrender. This is a wake-up call for all of us. We must advocate for our freedoms and resist any attempts to silence us. It's time to reclaim our rights and ensure that our voices are heard, because if we don't, we risk losing the very essence of what it means to be free. Let's stand together against government overreach, media censorship, and cancel culture. The future of our democracy depends on our willingness to speak out and defend our freedoms. Let's work together to protect our rights before it's too late. Thanks for watching.